Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you a step-by-step process on how I make my resin brush and resin mirror. But before we go into the video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. Without wasting time, let's get right into it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so these are the material I'm going to need in this class. I'm going to need my resin brush mold and the brush itself, also my resin mirror mold and the mirror itself. Okay, so I'm going to be using my 3:1 ratio of resin and hardener, and I'll also need my aqua pigments and chunky glitters, also my mixing or pouring cup, and also measuring scale. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and measure my resin into my cup. Since this is a 3:1 ratio, I'm going to be using 90 grams of resin. 90 grams of resin. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and measure it. And if you are using your measuring cup to just go ahead and measure your resin into your cup. Okay, so this is my 90 gram of resin. So I'm going to add 30 gram of hardener. Don't forget I'm using a 3:1 ratio. Okay, so this is me adding the hardener into my mixture. Okay, so I'm going to just top them up to amount to 120 gram. Alright, so after measuring my resin and hardener into my cup, what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to put my scale aside and go ahead and mix this together. So I'm using my electric mixer in this video, and also you can use your craft stick or your spatula to mix this. But in this video I'm using my electric mixer, and this is me doing that. And if you want to use your electric mixer to mix, make sure you dip the mixer into the resin before you turn it on to avoid splash. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mix it and make sure that it mixes well together. That is very important. Your resin must mix well with the hardener so that your work can cure. Okay, so this is me just scraping the side of the cup so that everything can mix well and my results can come out nice. All right, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and I'm done mixing my resin. Okay, this is what it looks like now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pour this into another cup because I want to make 3 colors, so I'm going to divide them in different cup. Okay, so in my small cup I'm going to add my gold chunky glitters, and I'm going to mix them together and put that aside. Alright, so in my other cup I'm going to add my white alcohol pigment, and also in the other cup I'm going to add my black pigment also. So I'm going to give this a good mix, and I'm going to go ahead and start pouring into my mold. But before we do that, I need to clean up this mold. It's very important. You have to clean them up so that your work can come out nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and start pouring. Okay, so I'm just going to pour them together. As you can see in the video, I pour some white, some black to give a kind of marble effect. Okay, so just go ahead and pour this. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour into my brush mold also. Okay, can you see the way I'm just pouring them? I pour some white, some blacks, to create a kind of effect. So you can actually do whatever it is that you like here. You can do whatever it is that you like, because resin involves you being creative. Okay, so I need to pour all those colors and make sure the mold is full. That is very important. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to use these chunky glitters to create a style line on my design, as you can see. Okay, so you can just go ahead and do whatever it is that you feel like doing. So this is what I just want to do with my design. Okay, so I'm just using this to create a regular irregular style line, sorry. Okay, so I wanted to do that on my brush design too. Okay, so you can do well to be creative with your own. Okay, so I just keep adding them. I keep adding the glitters because I noticed that it is sinking. You know, this is resin, it's still going to sink, so I'm just filling it up. I'm filling it again so that at least it can come out bold at the front. Okay, can you see the way it is now? It's sinking. All right, so I'm still going to add more to this. All right, so I'm going to leave this to cure now and we'll come back to see the result. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like after cure. So I went ahead to print out the name I want to use for my project, and that's it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray some alcohol into my mold so that it's going to demold properly. All right, so this is me just demolding it here. Can you see the way it's looking? I so much love the outcome of this. Okay, so I went ahead to demold my mirror too. Okay, so this is me demolding it here, and when you are demolding, just be very careful. All right, so can you see the way it is? I so much love how the color is, the effect it's giving me. I so much love it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach my printed name at the back of my resin. Okay, so this is it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and position it the way I want it to be, and I'm going to go ahead and finish it up by doming it. All right, so this is it, guys. Can you see the way it is? Just position your printing the way that you like. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dome my project, and also you can do this before you mold. You can do this before you demold, but me, I like to demold before I dome. All right, so this is my resin and hardener. I already mixed them together in a cup, so I'm going to go ahead and pour the resin and hardener on my resin project. And also, when you are doming after molding, make sure that your resin is not running over. That is very, very important. When you want to dome your resin pieces, make sure that it's not running over, so that it's going to give you that clean finish. You know, when you are done, it's going to give you a clean look. It's not going to spill all over your resin and spoil your project. Just make sure that it's not running over. Just apply, just put some resin on it and just spread it the way I do. Okay, I also went ahead to clear some bubbles I noticed on my resin. All right, so I wanted some shining effect too at the back of my project, so I went ahead to add some chunky glitters on the resin so that it's not going to just be blank like that. Since the front is giving a shining effect, I want the back also to give that shining vibes, you know. Okay, so this is me just touching the surface with my chunky glitters. All right, so you can do all to do whatever it is that you feel like doing. Just bring out your, you know, your ideas. It's going to come out nice. So guys, this is the outcome of a resin brush. I wanted to add my mirrors and my brush. Okay, and this is what it looks like. I so much love the outcome. Please, if you are yet to subscribe, please do so and hit the notification bell so that I get notified whenever I drop a new tutorial. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye.